Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida's offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Grabbed behind the line. It's McNabb. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners. And
they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw it again. Right on target this time. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll take a shot. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They took it 68 yards on that drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right, the opponent.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I had a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Feeling some heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll fire to his right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Firing to the right, complete. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Now the play fake. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout.
Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Saunders. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown time. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it down the right side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Gators! Reeled it in and just made the house call. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Got it on the outside, it's Floretta. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. It's Thorne. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thorne. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking for the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 45 on his way. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for room, it's Robinson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, look out! A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Lost one deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pass on the way, it's picked off! Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. The offense starts with a short field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Thorne. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This
touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll keep it on the ground. After the filthy move, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Flawletta. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pulls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Alabama, 21.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
To the air, it's Saunders. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Gators are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. He's going to pass. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
He finds his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They'll run this play from the pistol. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. Looking for a block. It's Peters. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Saunders. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He wants to throw it again. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Gets it out quickly. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's second and goal. Marches ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these down.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On second down, looking to throw. Unleashes it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at Saunders. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Alabama, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Alabama offense will take over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it, gets to the 27. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 56.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Going up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He lets one fly deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The first down sack pushes the ball back to his long second down. He's looking to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Coming out. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team.